Hey everybody, good morning. It's Sunday morning, and this is Dan, obviously. I've got a trade alert, and this is going to be kind of a longer video because I'm also going to show you some of the new screening that I'm doing that I think it's going to really make a big difference for us. Um, my current system, as I just posted on Telegram, it's worked for me for a very long time. However, it does have a habit of pulling back after we enter a position. And there's a number of reasons why that happens. But it certainly adds stress to everybody. And I'm not saying that we can necessarily perfect that, but we can certainly get it better. Now, I don't mind if they pull back because, again, we build in so much room. For instance, this trade, it is at the top of the Keltner channel. It is a trade that up until now I may not have taken because I look late in it. But it also really just now gave us a really solid buy signal. Money flow, MACD, the crossing, and I've been rolling too many out because of the Keltner channel for fear that they would bounce out. But in fact, many times when they hit the top, they continue to run up and the Keltner channel opens up for us. But if they do pull back, it's okay because in this case, this one's got a break even, as you can see, at 53.75, which I think is off the chart. Yeah, you can go all the way down here is the break even. Okay, so the trade is this, but then stick with me because I want to really show you some of the filtering that I'm doing now, and I'm going to do this on every stock, and I'm going to review every position this way as well. So the symbol is Mo. The company is Altria Group, and this is a buy to open at 50 bucks. The November 16th contract, sell to open at 55 bucks. It's a fairly large debit trade, 375. Got a max gain of 125, and as I've been telling a lot of you guys individually, because some of you are starting to get a little bit nervous, I think. Not I don't know if nervous is the right word, but I'm getting more and more questions about this. Um, this looks risky because of a 3-to-1, but this is what's going to happen every time that you want to build room all the way down here. I could design something that is the inverted of this 125 loss and sorry, yeah, max gain of 125. 375 max loss of 125. But what's going to happen is the break even is going to be up here around 60 bucks. And so that's just going to be always scary because you just don't have enough room for anything bad to happen. You have to be right. I like my style of trading because I don't care if it's up, down, or sideways as long as it's not down beyond our where our money point is. And look at how low this is. Okay, so that I wanted to get that off the table. Um, all right, so let's look at the screening real quick. I think you guys are going to find this interesting. I don't have time to go like through tons and tons of this, but I do want to show you some stuff. So the first screen that I'm looking at is called the trend breakout detector, and there's a multi measures here. I don't want to overly complicate it, but number one is that this dark green line is up, and the histogram lines are starting to fill in. That's strong. Number two, you have to move from the 0 line to the plus line. That's this bar right here. Okay, you see that. Number three, we want the bars to go from red to blue. So you can see this perfectly lines up all the way down, including the volume, and we've gone green. Okay, that's only one indicator. Next, number two, well, that was called the breakout catcher. Number two is the trend indicator. I hope you guys find this as interesting as I do. I'm super stoked. This is something I probably should have done a long time ago for myself, but having you guys in this has helped me invest money. Okay, so this of the 6 things I'm going to show you, this is the only indicator that is not yet completely positive. And I don't think I've found many signals where they all 6 things align. But so this one, if it's down, it's negative. If it's up, it's positive. And you can see from time to time, you can have the bars going up. Well, no, they line up. So here you had a buy, and then you had 2 up arrows. But then you had a sell, and you had no down arrows until here. And then when you have nothing, it's just neutral. It doesn't mean anything. I suspect this will go to a buy, and this will go blue in the next couple of days. But this also tells me that we're not late in the trade, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we'll call that one buy, one sell so far, or one buy, one neutral, but we'll call it a sell. How's that? Okay, next, so that's the counter trend indicator. Next is the RMO1, RMO2 dual view. I'll explain what that means at another time. And this is really, really cool. They're all cool, I think. So very similar to the other one. Uh, we've got this going up here, and then we've got the histogram bar coming down. This has gone from red to blue, and we've got the blue arrow going up. This is probably the strongest thing I could show you. You have three things all aligned. And if you just follow this, you see how accurate it's been. Here we had an up arrow, but the bars were still red. So this is the system's way of saying, wake up, there's something coming. And then the bar turned blue just as this line was going up and just as the histogram bar was starting to paint itself. And you've got this bullish zone here. So we'll call this 1, 2, 3. So we got 4 go, 1 don't go. Let's look at another one. This is just the RMO by itself. Okay, so the way this one works is this is more, the top part is more of a swing signal. It's basically telling you it's not a bad time to take profits. So when you have these bars here above this red line, that's a buy. When they fall below the red line, that's potentially to get out. But it's not a sell until it's all the way below this bottom blue line. So what we have here, again, we've got the blue arrow here. We're in the bullish zone. We've got the oscillator going up, and now 2 bars ago we're above the red line. So this is 1, 2, 3 more. So now we're 9 go, 1 don't go. Sorry, this is a long video, guys. I get excited about this. Then we have the SWI. And this one's really cool. This one, I've never seen anything like this, and I freaking love it. So when the bars are below the red line, it's a sell, and when the bars are above the red line, it's a buy. So this one's actually been in a buy way back here. And as you can see, you got whipsawed a tiny bit here, but if you would have stayed in it and trusted this, you would have gotten out here. So you would have entered here, gotten out here. That would have been a really good play. Yeah, we fell below here. It was flat, but now we're above it. So that's 10 yes, 1 no, if you're keeping score with me. And then last but not least is the trend decider, also super cool. And this helps too because sometimes we enter a trade that's a buy on my signal, but the trend might be going against us. And that's when we're getting these swings after we place the trades. So this green line is, I'm going to turn this to an arrow, sorry. Go away. Okay, this green line here is the daily, is a daily time interval. The blue is monthly, and the red is weekly. And anytime that the, first of all, that the weekly, the red, has moved above the monthly, the blue, that's bullish. But it's not super bullish until the green has moved above the red, which is already above the blue, and that's when you get these incredible great trends in both directions. So we, on our buy signal now, we have the red, the weekly, sorry, the monthly is still above the weekly, so it's not like boom bullish, but it's pretty good because the daily has moved above both weekly and monthly. If the red was above the blue, this would be a breakout indicator. But so I'm going to call this through 3 different signals here that we've got 2 go, 1 don't go. So I say this is 12 to 2. 12 things say yes, 2 things say no, and of course you know we've got my classic buy signal, which is what picked this trade up in the first place. Which again we have MACD going up. We have a nice crossing, and we have increasing volume and lots of money flow. So all in all, I really like this trade. I feel good about it. Might it pull back? Absolutely, it might pull back, but I don't care because we can fall all the way to 53 bucks, 53.75. And now I'm curious. We'll watch this together. Will it pull back? Given the fact that we have like 8 or 10 indicators saying it probably won't pull back. So we'll watch this together. We'll learn. And by the way, if I move this to 55, 57, move this thing up, you can see this is an 84% probability trade. Also a good indicator. All right, guys, I'll type this up. And as always, please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Hope your weekend's great. Bye.